Here is Josh. Josh on the Run of Fest show.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you got to say about Palin's hung-up doll?
What do I got to say about Palin's hung-up doll?
Yeah, the Halloween one.
Uh-huh. What would you like me to say of the fact that someone had a Halloween doll hanging from their
Would you like to
house?
say that the Phillies are going to win?
Who do we got on phones today?
That's Scruffy.
Scruffy is the quiche man?
I guess if
He's
you
in
wanna call
charge
me
of
that, yeah,
quiche.
that's
All right, we
fine.
had two problems. Number one, you're not doing the meetings anymore. And then a new problem we found out yesterday, you've stopped eating. A diabetic who stopped eating. And this might be one of the reasons why you keep going blank on us.
Right, yeah. It's just one of those, I go through those things where I'm just not hungry for days at a time.
You're going to need an entire apple pie. I want you to eat the entire pie. Would you be willing to do that today?
I would be willing to try that, yes.
Bring it in. Just a knife and fork. By the way, Earl, how's apple pie any good without ice cream?
It's not very good.
Is there ice cream?
I believe there's no ice cream here.
Well, then why don't you just have Buddy burn some popcorn and we'll pour that on top of it.
You know, I never got that thing that people that like a slice of sharp cheddar on a piece of apple pie.
I like a piece of sharp cheddar anywhere.
All
Seriously, you could put a slice of sharp cheddar on a dead body and I'd be happy.
All right, here's the apple pie. It's huge, by the way, and look how big the pieces of apple are
And
inside
now
it.
it looks delicious. All the bitching I did, that looks like the most fantastic thing I've ever seen.
Did you want a slice before I dig into
No,
it?
you because for whatever reason, and who on the show is supposed to make sure that Fez eats?
I'm taking that responsibility.
What is he going to be eating now on a daily basis?
I've secured.
I want him to have a breakfast and lunch.
Yeah, every single morning he's going to be waking up, getting at least scrambled eggs or post raisin bran cereal. Then we're going to go for a nice something light, like a grilled cheese or a turkey wrap for lunch.
All right. I'm liking what you're doing there. How's the apple pie?
The apple pie is absolutely delicious.
I can't understand you at all. The only time that you're loud enough is when you're chewing. When you're talking, you're too quiet. When you're chewing, you're too loud.
The apple pie is really good.
So maybe he should eat an apple pie a day, and that'll keep the doctor away. Here is Laura. And Laura, when I think of you, I laugh, I don't cry, because I know you'd want it that way. What do you have for us today?
I don't know if it's an Ichiban, but Guy Ritchie is allegedly telling his counsel that his marriage to Madonna went from bad to worse when she started to plan their sex life. And she didn't want it to interfere with her work routine or her time at the gym.
All right, I just saw Fez throwing some of the apple away. So even if you finish this pie, it gets an asterisk.
Well, a little piece of wet crust hit the floor here.
Go in the trash can and finish it. You're supposed to eat an entire pie.
That'll be my last bite.
Aren't you watching over him?
I will. I'm going to go grab that garbage can.
So, yeah, she is one of those people who plans everything out. And so he would get a memo saying, good news, 2 weeks from Wednesday, I'm going to give you a hand job and then fucking take care of the rim. Everything would be, you know what? Get me a piece of the pumpkin and we'll something to wash it down with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
That's the piece he threw away.
okay, nice. That
Thank you for putting it right on the current pie that I'm eating.
that grows him. He's a man with a weak stomach. I'm not going to lie to you about that. So, Laura, the problem is this woman plans out everything in her life. Her day is so busy, it has to go over, and like she'll have assistants going like this. Oh, yes, and you also wanted to give head to Guy Ritchie, you said. So they have to find a slice in her busy schedule to do that. By the way, this killer that's over in Germany, this young girl, beautiful. Just stunning murderer. There is nothing better than a hot murderer chick. Charlie Manson was so right about that.
That is such a made-for-TV movie waiting to happen where she murdered, her college roommate.
But why? Why did she kill?
I think it was over a boy.
Yeah, I think they were like forcing them each other into threesomes and all sorts of weird shit.
Weird shit. What's weird about that? That's
Actually,
fucking normal.
That is normal. You're right.
Yeah. You know what's weird? The fact that you think there's something odd about it. You creep.
No.
Amanda Knox, beautiful killer.
What?
Amanda Knox, beautiful killer.
All I heard was fucking pieces of apple fall to a plate.
I think I have some in my beard. I'll have to save that for...
I'm not doing a contest here. I'll just have a regular one. This is the... Oh, good. Now most of it's gone before I get it.
How the hell did that happen?
You know what happens. Dave's back there.
No, we had two slice malfunctions.
How could there be a slice malfunction?
It's very, very...
Latest, I got a team of people trying to slice pumpkin pie.
I'm sorry, but what a bunch of retards. I mean, seriously. You can't handle a fucking pie. You can't handle a cake when it comes in. It's like you people have never fucking eaten before, and it's driving me up a wall.
Did this come up in the pre-show meeting?
In the pre-show meeting.
Stop it, or you're making me grossed out. There's fucking wet pumpkin on the...
In the pre-show meeting, it was discussed that Spin Magazine's own Earl Douglas handles pastries and bringing stuff in and coordinating it with the interns to handle it.
He is food master.
He is. That was discussed.
We've delegated him that position last week.
We've done what?
We delegated that position to him last
Say,
week.
this is how stupid you sound. There's no word called delegating.
We gave him that position.
Thank you.
week.
That's better.
Well, in my defense, I asked Dave, I said, could you cover me for a couple minutes? He's sitting there with all of the pies in the studio.
All right, let's do this. Cover, you have no responsibilities. What is there to cover?
I said I had to make, I specified. I was like, I have to make 2 calls and I got to send 2 emails. Can you cover me for a couple of minutes?
Which take, 120 to 150 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, if it was such a pressing issue, he wouldn't just be sitting in here twiddling his thumbs doing nothing on the air.
All right, the other point is this, though, Dave. That beard makes you sweat.
It's so hot today.
It's really warm in here. I thought it was just because we're having pastry.
That's really hot.
No, a pastry is a small thing. You're eating a giant apple pie like a fucking bear. Took it down off a windowsill.
Well, the aroma came to me like a finger and tapped me on the shoulder and led me over.
Why don't you nickname Nico fucking Coco and have him follow you around? I mean, Boo Boo. I got Nico and Coco confused. Nickname Nico Boo Boo and have him follow you around. I'll be Mr. Ranger. We'll make a fucking show out of this. Laura, oh, she left. She got so upset with our infighting.
It's good that Earl was in Norton's book and Spin Magazine because he's also in Hiding in the Office Illustrated, a new publication.
I asked you.
Why is there illustrations?
There's photos involved.
Where's the quiche?
He knew that he was food master for today, so as soon as pies
wait a
came
minute.
in, he went to the studio and hid.
No, I said, this was at the beginning of the show. I said, Dave, can you
and I
for
did
a couple of minutes
for 25 minutes.
I had
did
to
a great
make 2
job.
calls and 2 emails.
I did a
That's
great
all
job.
said.
I did a great job covering Earl. I put my feet up, got a couple Z's, kind of went on the internet for like 5-6 minutes, perused through Rolling Stone magazine. That was me.
No, that was
covering
not
for
me at
Earl.
all.
I'm sorry, you guys were talking?
Covering for Earl, I got a 4-minute nap. That was me covering for Earl.
Todd, you're on Run Fez.
Got an Ichiban for you, Ronnie.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Big Sarah Palin wants a rematch, and the Inside Money says she's going to come out swinging.
Fake Sarah Palin didn't know that how improv works, that you have to have lines. So next time, I think she'll be ready. I think...
She got schooled in that debate. Let's face some facts.
Yes, she did.
Well, and people complain about her prep, and apparently that
You
was...
don't prep improv. You fucking improv. You need to improve at improv. How you doing with this, Fez?
I think I'm putting a pretty good dent in it.
You think you'll be able to finish it?
Yeah. Yeah, I got like about 2 hours left. I think I can get this done.
Time for your next heart attack?
This is apples.
That is
It's got to
true.
be healthy, right?
It really is. It's apples and crust. How could that be bad for you? Oh, I remember. There's 6,000 amounts of calories in between.
Oh.
Here is here's Greg. Greg, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Ron. Maybe this is the October surprise. Maybe this is the Ichiban today, but Vanity Fair and a national news organization are investigating a story that in 1964, John McCain, possibly, not for certain, was involved in either a fatal car accident or involved in a car accident where another human being was horribly injured. Like I said, Vanity Fair and the National Security News Service claim to have knowledge developed from first-hand sources. And now they're alleging that the Navy is interfering in this investigation and trying to cover up what occurred in 1964.
Well, we're literally coming up on 50 years, right?
Yeah.
So whoever he killed would be dead now, anyway. So why bother? I hate these kind of stories, Fez. They have nothing to do with anything.
They pulled one of these out on Laura Bush, too, I think towards the end of President Bush's campaign.
Well, they didn't pull it out on her. Hers was always known that she had killed somebody in a car wreck.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's a prerequisite to get in the White House.
Finish your pie. Here is, let me go to Kurt. Kurt, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Ronnie.
Mm-hmm.
Got Ichiban for you. World Series tonight officially postponed.
Oh, it's, because the weather in Philadelphia is this awful.
Yeah, it's definitely done. WIP just announced it.
Well, then it's got to be true.
Schmitty says hi, bro.
All right.
Terry Smith.
Oh, give Smitty my best.
Yeah, I was talking to him yesterday before the game, man.
How's he feeling about this game?
He's out of his mind, man. You know how he is.
I know he is.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you something right now. I'd put Smitty behind the fucking plate for the Phils tomorrow.
You better believe it, brother.
Tomorrow.
All
right, peace.
Man. Thanks, yeah.
You know what I might do? I might throw Smitty in a truck, drive down to Florida, and beat up everybody in the state. Smitty is this guy I grew up with, and he was the baddest ass I've ever, and I'm still sticking with this story, ever met in my entire life. When we were kids, he could knock out an adult man. When you were like 12 or 13, he could be in a fight and knock out an adult man. And I saw him hit this guy one time. He hits him in the face. It was at this fucking fair. He hits this guy, and picture the long way. The guy's nose split like that. Oh. Like his nose didn't break. It split open and something came out. And again, we were kids. He decided for whatever reason to go out after that to become a black belt. And I'm like, I'm sorry, you don't feel like you're knocking people out enough? But apparently it helped him with his temper and gave him discipline.
Oh, okay.
Badass. And beyond that, the nicest fucking coolest guy in the world. But it gave me an extreme ability when I was out hanging out with him to become a wise ass, because there was a real feeling of safety. It was a feeling of safety.
It's like having Cujo on your side.
That nose injury, I bet when they put that back together...
Finish your pie, and then tell me everything about your... No, I'm only kidding. What did you want to say?
I bet that is something that just... Once that is split like that, I bet it pops open constantly anymore. You put your glasses on too hard, and that thing would split right back open.
Oh, so like you're the type that would wait around and see what happened, or not just leave? Like, oh fuck, we better get out of here. It split like it looked like a. To me, it looked like a hot dog on a grill.
Oh my God, Smitty.
Smitty, why? Smitty, what happened?
This is the carnival.
And I didn't even. Yeah, it was. It was a carnival.
Should be cotton candy. What's this fights?
Oh. Let's head on over here. But best person I ever met in my life. In all honesty, best person I ever met in my life, and that's including Watley, Earl, Dave, Hicks. Ooh,
that's a shame.
And I fucking serious about this. Worst people I've ever met.
Come on.
Worst people I've ever met in my life. I'm doing a show with now.
What if we split someone's nose open for you? Go out there. I'll go to a random guy in the street right now.
You know what I'd rather say? Don't throw
open.
yourself off this building.
Hopefully, you'll end up in a nose split.
Split your own head.
It's tasty. These so-called quiches, Fez, are little pies, which you probably should have said you'd eat one of those rather than the whole pie.
Yeah, I might have a better shot at that.
I don't think you're going to finish that.
It's just so thick.
Your penis?
No, the filling in this pie.
Penis, so your penis is thin.
No, it's normal.
Yeah, like a pretzel rod.
I have a normal...
Is it like a pretzel rod or like already finished pasta?
It's lightly salted, but it's not like a pretzel rod.
Why lightly?
I don't know.
Let's take a look at it.
No. You know, I almost went for my zipper. I got a little bit too much pie sugar in me right now.
You should be careful as a diabetic. You go from not eating any food to a whole pie. What's a diabetic thing even mean? You got to put sugar on everything?
No, I have to, my body, I have type 2 diabetes, so my body has built up a resistance to insulin. So my pancreas is putting insulin out, and my body isn't taking it in.
And that means what?
That means that it does damage, like, to my blood vessels. And so little things like the blood vessels in my eyes, it can damage the kidneys. It's bad for circulation.
Really bad for radio. When you think about it, it's the dullest thing you could have. Here is Jeremy. Jeremy, you're on Run Fez.
How you guys doing?
No.
Hey, I heard I had an EVG bomb for you, Ronnie.
What do you got?
Heard Dave fucked a warm apple pie before Fez ate it.
Oh, is that right?
No, I wouldn't do that to Fez.
Just picture Dave fucking that and enjoy the rest of your meal.
I'll fuck it now if you want.
No, I can't eat it with his dick in it.
Fuck a little piece.
Or even thinking about it.
This is you moving on?
No, come on.
By the way, Big A was telling me stories about you.
Oh, what did
you were
he say?
Said you were the embarrassment of Friday night.
That's not true at all.
And he said the guys pulled your pants down.
I heard Opie talking about that today on the air. About you were insisting on pulling your pants down, and they were throwing shots of hot wax on your ass crack.
No, they wanted to have people do hot wax shots. So, like a man, I said, you know, you have 8,000 producers, and they're a whole bunch of pussies. Ron and Fez producer will take the first hot wax shot. Unbeknownst to me, I was the only one to take a hot wax shot that night. So I was tricked. But
Remember we had the talk before about stop acting like you're defending Fez and I by doing something real stupid.
And that's why.
So you burnt your ass with hot wax?
No, I mean, that's why I looked around. You know, it wasn't on the air or anything like that. Those days are long gone.
Right.
It was on the air today. I heard Opie talking about it.
And then remember what I had to convince you not to do that night?
He tells. Yes, and I didn't do it.
Which is what? Tell Fez.
Stay here. Ron, I wanted to come back here after the party on Friday night and stay over and maybe watch TV and finish off the six-pack that was in the fridge.
Why would you come in this building drunk?
There's like 8 flat-screen TVs. I was going to have my own little party. By myself. I was going to do it by myself. But Ron said, don't do that, and I respected that. I went home. I went back to Jersey.
No, I didn't even say don't do it. I said to you,
yeah,
hey, is this the best thing for you trying to convince these people?
That's true. You're right.
You're a person who's been suspended a few times.
Yeah.
And already written up by HR.
That's true. Yeah, you just suggested. So I said, you know, that he's a lot smarter than I am. I'll go home back to New Jersey.
This fucking razor blade's a lot smarter than you.
No! Ow!
That's for the pie.
Oh, and I don't get it in the pie.
Oh, you should put him in the pie.
Because it's
like
Halloween.
a bad Halloween pie.
It is Halloween.
One razor, the pie.
By the way, you know, always hear that thing. Did it ever happen in your neighborhood?
Never.
Never. I never had one king at a razor blade.
Yet the entire country won't because it, you know, happened once back in 1965 or something.
I don't think people even gave out apples. To be honest, in my neighborhood, the penny and the loose candy candy corn, that was given out, but not fruit. I can't recall that ever.
Well, you'd get an apple taffy. Some people would give you apple taffies.
Yeah, see, that just didn't happen by the time I was growing up in the early 80s.
Yeah, we had one lady who gave out caramel apples. And
I hate a caramel apple.
And actually, she would put her name and address on a little tag on the apple so that all the other mothers knew where this apple came from.
In my neighborhood, there was one really horrible thing, and I can't even talk about it, but I will. This guy was giving out razor blades, but he had hidden an apple in it. And one of the kids went home, tried to shave, and got apple all over their face.
Oh, my God.
People are sick.
Yeah. And that person was John McCain.
Explains a lot of scars.
Why are you going to bring that up? The man was a war hero.
Well, I just learned the story.
Were you a war hero?
No, I wasn't. But so would this lady, Fez, in your neighborhood make candy? She would make the candy apples?
Yeah, she would
My
make...
mother used to make candy apples.
How? Like...
Well, it was hers was like a maple syrup thing, and you would take this sharp stick, stick it in the apple, dip it into this. It would come out. It would be all this kind of maple syrup around it. Then it would cool. It was fucking amazing.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was the most Martha Stewart thing in the whole world.
Did she make other like cotton candy and stuff?
My mother would make all kinds of food. Yeah, and
Wow.
but so like at this time of the year, our dining room table would be just like covered with like hundreds of these things, and it would just be fucking phenomenal.
That'd be
It
heaven.
doesn't even seem like Halloween is that people are even into it this year, right?
I haven't seen a lot like of people talking about their costumes or
You
hearing a
don't
lot
even
of
see the
parties planned.
stores like
Yeah.
blown away.
Yeah, it's all because it's the election. That's overshadowed everything. You brought up that's overshadowing sports. It's overshadowing Halloween. If this
We have
election,
become a one-topic country.
yeah.
You all right, Fuzz?
Yep, I'm there. I'm good.
I don't think you're going to be able to finish that.
Oh, I'm good. I think I'm going to be able to finish it.
Stop. Just don't even do it. You had one piece so far. That's plenty.
I've got about almost a third of this gone.
So why do you always say, like, your nerves or whatever, you can't choke? Because I said to him, "Why don't you got to eat food before the show. That's why sometimes you blank out. Your brain needs protein." And he goes like this, "I guess I could try to choke down a protein bar." I go, "What man has to choke down a fucking... What are you talking about? Have some real food. What are you worried about?"
I don't know. It's just that my stomach gets going, and I feel very nauseated, and I can't eat usually in the morning.
But you, last night at 6 o'clock at night, you still hadn't eaten yet.
No, yeah, I just still the appetite just goes away. It's not. It's like you don't even think about it.
Here is here's Mike. Mike, you're on Fez.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
When I was a kid, we used to trick or treat, and this old guy, had an apple tree. I used to pick his apples and give them to the kids. It was ridiculous. 5 minutes later, throw them right onto his front door.
Yeah.
Didn't want that shit.
Yeah, you turn back on motherfuckers all the time. We would turn on people too.
Oh, that's why the old people that give pennies, big mistake. Those are going right to the car window.
You can't throw a penny through a car window.
I could.
You could not. You cannot
can't.
break glass with a penny. I guarantee you can't.
You could do a severe crack with a penny.
I know you cannot.
I have quite the arm. You don't understand. I was a pitcher in Little League. I really can.
Oh, I had no idea. Jeez, those are so rare. Little League pitchers. The rest of us never did it.
I was very good, though.
Yes, you're able to throw a ball 60 feet. Amazing. Here is Brian. Brian, you're on Fez.
Hey everyone, how do you feel, my body?
Hey, buddy, what's happening?
Hey Fezzy, just spit the night before. Stop swallowing. You'll be fine in the morning.
Then I guess I won't be able to see your dad.
So your way of getting back at him is saying that you blew his dad.
Mm-hmm. Right now, he is crying.
Because his dad got blown?
Mm-hmm. He's humiliated right now, Ron.
So your way of taking someone down a peg is to suck an elderly penis.
Mm-hmm. I bet he feels the ass right now.
Chris, you're on Run Fest.
Hey, Dave shouldn't make fun of John McCain's scars. Does you know how he got those?
How's that?
His dad put a razor blade in his mouth and said, "Why so serious?"
Why so serious? I can shave like this. So it's right anyway. Anthony, you're on Run Fest.
Yeah, hey, buddy.
And first of all, let me say thanks. After working all morning, being cool enough to call back here to our show, it's amazing. Oh, look, Obama's kids. There's Obama's kids. It's a beautiful thing.
Dancing.
Fezzy, this just in. Earl does nothing.
Come on, Ron. I put my feet
That's
up.
the same news bulletin.
What do you got for us, Anthony?
I know why Fez doesn't want to eat before he comes to work.
Because I blew your dad?
No, well, not yet, but he doesn't want to have the chance of having to go to the bathroom and do a number 2 in the XM bathroom. He'd rather, hold it in the subway and get back to Retard Island.
Earl, Fez, is that the reason?
Well, if I eat, I'm going to get gassy, and then I may have to go.
Yeah.
So, that may be part of it. Also, the loss of appetite. But, yeah. But here's the thing. Even if I was dying to go, I would still wait till I got home. I am not going to crap here.
That's not healthy.
It's not healthy, but it's just not going to happen in this building. I would rather...
By the way, I want you to go to that therapist of yours and let her know that she's stealing from you. And that money could be put towards paying off some of these restaurant and bar bets that you have.
You know, the deli right downstairs, their bathroom is never locked, and there's never a line for it. You could always go to that bathroom.
Or you can go to Starbucks. Go take a nice Starbucks shit.
I'm not going to go crap in some place public.
Why?
I would rather have an accident in my pants than go sit in a public restroom.
Why?
It's just that I don't want to leave the smell in there for the next person that's coming along.
You don't have to stand and say this is my smell. What do your shit smell like? Must be the worst thing. It's so built up from so much time.
I don't want anyone hearing the kerplop when it hits the water. I don't like any of the aspects of it.
Do you think the guys hang around hoping to hit shit? You know what I mean? Most of us take a piss and get out.
I don't want to. I will wipe as fast as I can, so I'm not going to get myself clean enough.
There's never a line downstairs. I guarantee you that. I use it every single morning.
Or for their food.
But, you know, like in Starbucks bathroom, that's a one-time only. You can go in there and lock it, and you're in by yourself.
Yeah, but there's always a line waiting to get in.
So what?
They don't want to have to follow the, Stinkfest 08.
That's already stinking from fucking years of coffee shits anyway.
Hey,
what do you care?
How are there so many editions of his Stinkfest that they have to be updated annually? Stinkfest 08.
Your ass must be just horrible. It must be rancid because you don't go enough.
I feel my ass is horrible. I will confess that. I will put it out there.
I've smelt it.
Oh, yeah, just from reaching down there.
Reaching down.
Very well, that's because he's probably shit a little bit in his pants every day. Gus, you're on Fez.
Yeah, hey, Fezzy.
Yes.
Yeah, you shouldn't wait to take a crap. You're going to get a yeast infection on your ass badge.
That is true, Fezzy.
I don't have an ass vag.
By the way, I was handed this. 40 years of newspapers. A study researched 40 years of newspaper and has never once came up with an actual case of a razor blade in an apple.
Wow.
And yet, I know I've heard on the news, check the fucking foods because, there could be a razor blade in an apple.
Hospitals used to say, bring your bags of candy and we'll x-ray it for you to see if there was anything stuck in there.
In the meantime, when I go to the fucking hospital, I got to sit 7 hours in the emergency room. Here is Rick. Rick, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, one out. This farce, does it smell like Vaseline?
All right. First of all, gotta do a dad joke about him.
Yeah, your dad's Vaseline.
Nice. Second, Fezzy, you do have a secret.
Mm-hmm.
You've shared it with me.
Yes.
And today you're going to tell HTG.
HTG comes in on the secret today.
All right, so she's here now.
Mm-hmm.
You want Dave and I to go in the other room and you can tell her.
Oh, no, I'm not going to tell her on the air.
Yeah.
No, this will be a post-show meeting with me and HTG.
First ever around this place. That's really exciting. Now, you said you had a role for her, or is that gone?
No, I have a secret and a favor to ask.
Wow.
So, actually...
Is it about her dad?
No, her dad can stay out of this.
Oh.
But yeah, so she's actually getting a secret and a favor asked of her.
Here is Paul. Paul, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys, good morning. Good afternoon. Hey, Dave. Dave saw that Batman movie. The guy called in and made the joke about splitting the razor blade with the cheeks for McCain, and Dave started cracking up. He saw that fucking movie, Ron.
All right, big-ass prize closet for you catching this liar.
No way.
And
you owe
no
me.
Way. I'm willing to bet this.
No.
Both of you have lied about it.
I will do whatever I swear on the life of my child and on the life of my parents, me, my wife, everyone.
No, because then you get rid of all your problems in one quick swoop.
Right.
And me. I'll swear on...
Oh, now I do believe you.
And more penis problems. I'll swear on everything that I have not seen a movie. I have
All right,
really...
You will swear on
disappointed.
your penis that you haven't seen a movie.
Swear to God on my penis.
Fez, what would you like to swear on?
I'll swear on my 2 stents.
That you haven't seen a movie.
Yeah, I'll swear on my heart.
Doesn't he have 3? That's already a trick.
2.
I
He
have
has
2.
Oh.
The
Thanks
third
for
one is
being-
next week after this apple. Hey, we are coming up on the anniversary, right?
November 10th was Heart Attack Day.
Is that going to get the tears going again, or you think you're okay?
It might be. It almost got the tears going in Heart Attack group last night.
What happened?
Just, we were just all going through our heart attack stuff.
Yeah.
And I go, I got an anniversary coming up. They're like, do you have anything to add? And I'm like, well, I got to walk down to that Hard Rock Cafe this Friday, and that's where it started.
Oh, you're going to go to the party?
Yeah, I was going to go to the O&A party.
What are you going to go dressed as?
I have a couple of ideas. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to choose
Go as a
between
heart
the two.
attack victim, like you did the first year.
Keep the tradition going. So it's always weird that walk on Halloween night to the Hard Rock Cafe, because that's when the pain started.
Right.
And then I just walked around with it for 10 days.
You blame that on Opie.
Opie, totally. Maybe if Opie had gotten that broadcast off on time, instead of, please take the razor blades out of your mouth.
This is going to be my costume.
It's scary. Oh, man, did you cut yourself?
No.
Oh, God. So, yeah, if Opie had started that show a little bit early... Ow! Man, you're throwing him really hard. That makes him cut more.
Are you going to finish your story or what?
I'm trying to.
Jesus Christ, have some focus.
It's just that Opie, I think we were, 3 hours late? Ah, there's blades everywhere! Oh, are they in the pie?
It would be the first time in 40 years.
Man. So Opie delayed that broadcast while I was sitting there suffering from the beginnings of a heart attack.
So both of you, you've sworn a new heart attack on yourself.
Yeah.
If you've seen a movie.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I guess neither one of you have.
I have not seen a movie.
Oh. I swear to Jesus, but I have some serious suspicions about Fez.
Why?
I don't know.
You're the one who seems to know all the gags from Dark Knight.
I don't know. I don't have any celebrity friends, though.
Would you guys be willing to double down if you're wrong? Double the bet if we find out exact proof that you've seen a movie.
Yes. Fez already will give me $2,000, and I'll give him $1,000.
What?
Yeah, but I'll double down. That means 4-2. I'll give him $2,000. He has to give me 4.
I've already doubled down once. I'm not double downing again.
What is this bet now?
It's the same bet. We're not double downing.
What is the bet, though? I don't even know it
The
anymore.
original bet is Fez gives me $2,000. I give Fez $1,000.
What?
Yeah, that's the bet.
And I swear I will double down right fucking now. I swear. I want to double down, please.
I had no idea this bet was this much money.
Yeah, it was 1,000 to 2,000.
What?
So there's no double downing. If I end up seeing a movie, you've getting plenty.
He doesn't want to double down because he's seen a movie. I can
I
tell.
have not seen a movie.
He's the only one in here with celebrity friends.
What movie do you think he saw?
I have a feeling like he saw something with Jonah Bobo because he is a celebrity friend, but I can't prove it, and I don't even know if Jonah Bobo had a movie out or what.
And I think Dave has watched some of these movies on DVD or on demand.
You can check. I got this, Mr. B. All people with Netflix, their Netflix are open to the public. So if someone wants to check, you can check my Netflix right fucking now. My wife rented Sex in the City for herself.
He was in the house. He was in the house while it's playing. He's sitting there watching it.
No, I would never watch Sex
What
in
a
the City.
stupid movie to go out on.
No.
Where's my $1,000?
No, I would never watch Sex in the City. But besides that, my Netflix is clear like a bungalow. And if you
What's that
check
mean?
it,
A bungalow isn't clear.
if you just check the Netflix, I'm telling you, I promise, I swear on anything that I have not seen a movie.
You hate it.
But I don't know if Fez is telling the truth.
I trust your wife.
Why won't? Yeah, exactly. And why won't he double down if he's telling the truth?
Because he's lying.
I'm not lying. I just don't want to give. I'm not going to double down. If I end up seeing a movie somehow, I'm not giving you $4,000 for a film.
I can't believe you're going to give him $2,000.
Well, I have to give him $1,000. That's a bigger dent on my thing than his.
I think you're out on Sex in the City.
What if we called
Absolutely not.
Denise Bobo right now and ask her if you went to that movie?
I don't know if she's available.
Oh, you are lying! He's not available? You can call my wife and ask if she's if I've seen Sex in the City. I'll do that.
I ask your wife every time I see her, and she guarantees me she's not going to let you lose $1,000.
Sure.
Yeah. Mr. B, $2,000. Fez will pay me $2,000 if I win the bet, which I will. I promise. I can't say that. He's never looked in my eyes and says he hasn't seen a movie.
I haven't seen a movie.
Since Iron Man.
Since Iron Man. Since we started this May 2nd.
She's available.
What do you think, Six?
I think Fez saw choke. Call Denise or whatever. Bobo.
Call her. Call her.
You got her number.
Call
You got
her.
her number.
No,
Give me your
I'm
cell
not,
phone.
I'm not offering
Give me
any
your cell phone.
I'm not offering any information.
Give me that thing. Give me the cell phone.
Don't break it.
Oh, yes.
Or maybe break it. I don't know.
Fezzy, if you're lying, you're the world's Andrew,
All
Anthony.
right. Quit running through my numbers.
You know any fucking chicks? This fucking thing reads to me like cock, balls, dick, cock, more dick.
Semen.
Would be an alphabetical.
I'm just going to give your dad a call.
Don't give my dad a call.
Is this 197, Denise?
Yeah.
Earl, put her on our thing. Now, Hicks, if he's not lying, you owe him an apology.
Okay, no problem.
And that means you have to spend the night with him.
Oh.
Here is Lincoln. Lincoln, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, buddies, how's it going?
Yeah.
Hey, I know Fez is lying because he saw Choke. Because he made a reference to that little kid and what a great job he did.
We all caught that day, too.
I'm going to always say he did a good job.
Hicks said the movie blew and that the kid was barely in the movie. And Fez yelled, he was in there a lot. And me and Hicks looked at each other. Then we looked at Dave, and Dave was staring off into the window, not even fucking realizing this is what he had going for him. Right now, Earl is trying to use a telephone. And something else, Fez. I noticed that when you're lying, you eat a lot. And you've just eaten a half a pie.
He has like a little toy snow shovel that he's putting that pie in with.
Now, remember, even if this thing is broken, you guys can't see movies.
Why not?
Because you said you'd go a year and a half.
Come on, we never said that. It was a summer movie contest. I can't believe it's going to be November in 5 days.
What's a year and a half take us to? Next Christmas?
Yeah, something like that.
A year will be May.
I was hoping Fez would lose a bet this week so I could see a movie with my mom on my birthday.
Like, shut your pie. This would be your opportunity.
Okay.
All right, we have Denise Bobo on the line. Oh, well, she doesn't use that name anymore, right?
No, she doesn't. Mm-mm.
She divorced Jonah's dad?
Yeah, exactly. Well, if you look at Wikipedia, you can see all of it.
Oh, okay. Hi, Denise. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hi, how are you?
I haven't talked to you in a long time. How's everything going?
Everything's pretty good. How about you?
Well, we want to say congratulations to you and, of course, Jonah. What a great movie Choke was this year.
Oh, thank you. Did you see it?
Yeah, got the opportunity to see it. Now, did you see it at the movies or did you go to that screening?
Did I what?
Did you guys have a special screening for the movie?
Well, We had a screening a few months before it came out, but we had the movie premiere in September.
In September. Who all was there?
Lots of people were there. Do you mean who was there with us? With
Yeah.
the group?
Who was there with you?
Well, I was there, and my husband was there, and my friend Jackie was there, my friend Fez was there.
She has a friend named Fez Goldberg. That's a lie. She has another friend named Fez.
No way! You owe me $2,000 right now!
No, I got to meet Sam Rockwell, so there! I couldn't pass it up! I got to meet Sam Rockwell!
You've been lying for 2 months!
Yes! Because you're so stupid, I didn't think I'd ever have to tell the truth!
I want $2,000!
Why did you swear on your stents today?
Because I just got a stress test and they all checked out good.
Oh,
All right.
You're going down!
Fez has been in a movie bet that he and Dave could see who could hold off the longest and not see movies. And he swore to us he did not see Choke.
Best day of my life.
So you just cost...
Wait, which Fez are you talking about?
You know, he just yelled it out that he saw Sam Rockwell.
What? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Fez who? No.
Yeah.
Oh, nice try, Toots.
Stop the charade!
Stop the lies.
I want her to throw in 200 for the lie right there.
Jeez, with that kid of hers, she's going to worth a lot more than that.
5. Best day of my life. Best day of my life. Just in time for rent, baby. Plus my birthday's coming up. Oh, man. Thank you, Fezzy. Thank you for lying and cheating.
Dave, stop talking over our guests, please.
Would you
don't
mind?
have your headphones on.
I'm excited.
Yeah, go sit down.
No, that particular Fez was not at the movie.
So I know it's really great. One lies and the other swears to it. Oh my God, the Roosevelt Island people. They cannot
tight
be
community.
trusted.
The whole ethical subway riding movie thing.
Yeah. Hey, what's the next movie for Jonah?
The next movie for Jonah, I don't know. Yet to be determined.
Is that right?
Jonah has a broken leg right now. So he's not
I heard
very,
about that. Your husband was a little rough with him sliding.
What?
He was sliding in the third base or something?
Yes, he was sliding into third base, and he fractured his leg, and hopefully the cast will be off very soon, and he'll be back.
You got to hook. Teach the kid to hook up at the ankles like that and lift both legs, or else you'll stick right in. I'd spend weeks on that. Just spend weeks on the proper slide. Denise, it was great talking to you again.
It was great talking to you, too.
Thanks, Denise. I'll talk to you when I get home.
Okay, but I said you weren't there. It wasn't you. It was a different Fez.
All right, bye-bye, honey.
Bye.
That is an embarrassment.
You gotta believe her. She's show business people.
Can I tell you something? How can we ever believe you again? How can we ever believe you again?
I didn't want that red-headed retard to beat me in this.
Why didn't you just not go to the movie?
Because they had very limited seating for this premiere. They were nice enough to ask me. And it was Jonah, who I've known since the day he was born.
So why wouldn't you just said, hey, guys, I've got to break this. You could have went like this. I might go to this movie. I might not. Dave, if I go, the bet will be over. I'll give you $400 and you can start seeing movies again. He would have taken that deal.
Would have. In a heartbeat, I wanted to see movies this summer.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, I understand it now. I didn't think about it at the time.
It would be the easiest thing when you know you're cracking. That's when you negotiate with people.
He watches Big Brother enough.
Yeah.
He should have learned. I would have went with the premiere with him. We probably could have made out
Exactly.
0-0. I would have loved to have
So
met
did
Sam
you really
Rockwell.
meet Sam Rockwell?
Yeah, I met Sam Rockwell.
Thanks for bringing him in to do the show, Fez. It really means a lot to me.
I tried.
What did you say? I'd love for you to come in, darling. Is he a tiny little thing in real life?
He is very tiny.
All
Very
those-
thin.
All those movie stars are the littlest people you've ever seen. I bet Sam Rockwell couldn't sit here and eat a full cake.
No, not him.
Let me go over here to Bruce. Bruce, you're on a Fez.
Yes, I want to know, since he admitted it now, I want to know how Dark Knight was or any other movies he saw.
Did you see Dark Knight, too?
I haven't seen anything else but Choke.
No one believes you.
I swear.
You swearing will never mean anything on this show again. You've broken a code where I've heard you swear to God. God was being sworn to on this fucking bet. And this is 2 months of swearing.
Oh, you might be going to hell. Or
he belongs there with his bad stents.
Oh, his stents are definitely going to hell.
Paul, you're on Fez.
Ronnie got tomorrow's Ichiban.
What do you got for us tomorrow?
Both of Fez's stints give out.
It is. You know what? You are pushing you're pushing the limit here. And she sold you out. My friend Fez was there. And I couldn't say it to her. I didn't see her kid's movie. How could I? The thing was here and gone so quick. It played at a theater. It played at one small independent theater. No seats. If you want to stand up and watch this movie, you can. Here is, and I'll tell you something about that Jonah Bobo, and it doesn't even show up on the MIDB. He's got a very fuckable mom. Very.
She was in Choke.
What did she do?
She had
Ted the jack off Sam Rockwell?
She had a very short scene where she was the foster mom shopping with Jonah when he disappears on her.
Oh. Well, Hicks said that Jonah was barely in the movie.
Well, I thought Jonah was in it a lot. I didn't think that he was barely in it.
By the way, that's the day that you could have gotten this thing 2 months ago. You could have had your money because Hicks said the movie was awful and Jonah was barely in it. And Fez turns around on the air and yells, he was in it a lot.
Oh, my God.
And I said, well, how do you know? And then he goes like this. Oh, I just assume. And then we all turn around and look at you like, here it is, Dave. And you were just not paying attention. Josh, you're on Fez.
Hey, what's up, boys? Listen, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I saw Dave at Dark Knight. He said he'll promise me 50% of the bet, but I can't hold up the Fez for him.
Never happened.
David, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, it's great to hear your voice. Okay.
I was supposed to fucking respond. All right, here's going to be my response. Stupid. 866-RUN-0-FEZ. 866-RUN-0-FEZ. Here's Greg. Greg, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies. You know, I've been rooting for Fezzy this entire time. I can't say that Fezzy can give him the money just yet because we don't know for a fact that the redheaded prick didn't go and see a movie.
Well, that is the problem with this. We set up this bet where we trusted both of these guys. It's an honor system, the way they have in the military academies.
Come on,
but
up.
Yeah, but here's the deal. We have to be able to honor each other here. This can, I mean, I don't mind us lying to outside people, but we can't lie to each other. We can now never do another bet where honor is involved.
Well, that's why I admitted it today.
Oh, come on.
You didn't admit it. Your friend ratted you out. Like the rat stoolie she turned out to be.
And it was
so,
2
I mean,
months.
we can't do bets anymore.
Oh,
bets are over.
That's a shame, because that was like a supplementary source of income for me. With Earl and Fez. I've gotten about $4,000.
Well, you haven't gotten any money from this cheap bastard yet.
That's a good point.
I'll believe it when I see it.
But, I mean, I treat bets very seriously and very, very honestly. I would have expected Fez to.
By running Sex in the City.
Well, if I'm going to go down for the bet, I would never go down because of Sex in the City like that.
I went down for Choke.
Mafia Life Chris just wrote in. That's 100%. These are friends. We have to have 100% trust. You broke the code, Fezzy.
Well,
you broke the code.
I apologize.
Stitches.
Buck, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, how you doing?
Good.
Sound like $1 million today.
What can we do for you?
Yeah, I just, Fezzy screwing us all here, and I'm just wondering if maybe he can finally reveal that deep, dark secret about his uncle butt fucking him in the ass.
There's no way we... First of all, he revealed another secret to me the other day that he's going to share with someone else that he's going to share with HTG. But he kept that years. Years he kept this secret.
Wow.
And he goes, he goes, I never wanted to, he goes, I couldn't, work up the nerve to tell you. I've thought about it since then. I've asked him flat out about it.
He lied to you?
Yes, he lied to me. Well, this whole thing has been a lie to me.
Oh, my God.
We're living lies. It's like we're a bunch of, like we got razors in our mouths.
You do have a razor in your mouth, and it's right close to the side of your mouth. Rick. Oh, watch out! Ow! I got a ricochet razor on me.
Huh?
Oh, please take that razor out of your
Is there
mouth.
something-
It's too close to the side of your mouth. It's
Is
going to
there
cut the
a
side.
Is there a razor there?
Yeah, right there.
I feel like there's something right there.
No, higher. Careful. No. Don't put it so close to your eye.
Why not?
It's going to cut.
It's our buddy Snuggins. How are you?
Hey, buddy. Ronnie, I think you should use one of those razors to see if Fez's beard is real, since he loves to lie in his bets.
You're a liar, Fezzy. And you're the one that we trust most of all. You are the one that we always said, well, if nothing else, we can trust Fez.
Well, I guess I'll have to start earning that back. I'm trying by finishing this pie.
And some of that's already went in the ash can.
We used to call him Fezzy Truthful behind his back.
I never
Now-
did. That's another lie.
When?
Let's just stop lying.
It's hard.
I think that lie's worse than mine.
Leo, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Ron, big ass card holder 1226.
I'll just play this, but I feel bad about it. You know why? Because I just feel like nothing has meaning anymore.
Fez should be suspended for at least a week for breaking the code.
You did break the code, Fezzy. You want to take a week off?
No, I don't
Go
want to
down
take
Florida
a week.
like you normally do when you fake a fucking heart attack? Would you
Those
do me
were-
a favor and bring in your x-rays? Because I don't believe you.
Yes, I'll bring in my x-ray of my heart attack.
Good. And believe me, nobody can read x-rays like me.
The before... watch the razors! No, don't put it on your mouth. That's a very tender area of the body. You could slice it very easily.
What? What's wrong?
You have a razor on your lip.
Ow.
It's just dangling. It's going to cut your lip or your mouth.
What?
That razor blade.
Here's Bry Guy. Bry Guy, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, you buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fezzy broke all of our trust. He's been lying for months. I think it's about time for Ron to break Fezzy's trust and tell everybody his deep, dark secret.
Okay, I will.
Don't.
When Fez and I were in Washington, D.C.
Don't.
During the JFK days, and if you'd like to follow along at home, exactly when he started to run into massive amounts of panic and depression. Something, you know what? I'm not going to tell it.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm not doing it for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing it for me. So I don't have to go through life like you are, like Chuck Connors and Brandon. All but one man died down at Bitter Creek. And they say he ran away. Branded. Scorned as the one who ran. But Fezzy, what do you do when you're branded? And you know you're a man. Here's Don. Don, you're on Fez.
Hey guys, I just wondered with all this lying that's going on from Fez, what's the next thing we're going to find out? That Fez isn't even his real name?
That's bad. Mike, you're on Fez. Mike, we got you, buddy?
Yeah. Hey, Ron.
Hey.
Hey, Dave just said he takes all his bets very seriously in that, but what about when he reneged on the one where he was supposed to stay away from Casey for, what was it, like 14 days or something?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because she turned out to be fucking pregnant.
All right, so why don't you stay away from her now for 14 days? Why don't you now say to yourself, I'm going to pay it off? But you know what? I look at you, I can't trust you, Dave.
Oh, come
And I
on.
look at you, I can't trust you, Fez. I'm in a den of thieves.
Oh.
I'm Alibaba and the two thieves.
That was extenuating circumstances.
Stacy, you're on the Run of Fez show. Yeah. What do you got for us, Stacy?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? We're driving from New Jersey to Fort Worth. We're homeless right now till we get to our new home.
Mhm.
And I just wanted to say, Ron, that Big A would never lie like that.
Big A's the best person I ever met. And he did a funny dance yesterday. I can't even thank you enough for Big A. I woke up in the middle of the night last night laughing about Big A's dance. Go ahead, sit up there and eat your free apple pie, Fez.
Well, I'm trying to finish it.
This is why he doesn't learn. He lies for 2 months, and then he eats a free apple pie.
How do we know he's even eating it? He might be putting it in his pocket. I don't think we can trust him.
Check my pockets.
Oh, grapes. He's got grapes in there. Sean, you're on Fez.
Hey, Tex. Hey, Fez.
Hey.
Fez, there's no way if you broke over a choke that you haven't seen Dark Knight or Iron Man.
I know that fucker saw Dark Knight. I know he's seen Iron Man.
I haven't seen any of them.
Why wouldn't you not just break and go see them all then after that?
Because I'm a person of honor.
You are not. You broke the honor. Your thing is, I only raped once, so I'm a person of honor. And here's what you raped, Fezzy. You raped our friendship. You took your cock and you put it in the ass of our friendship, and you pounded it. You pounded it, and then you jizzed on the crack of our friendship.
Bloody jizz.
Why bloody?
He's not feeling well.
Oh, something wrong with your semen?
No. If I raped, it would be regular jizz.
How do we know? He could be lying.
Speaking of regular jizz, how's that food?
Starting to slow down a little on the pie, but I've gotten halfway through. And I think the apple's starting to get to my throat.
Yeah, you finally get an Adam's apple. You fucking tranny. All right, it's time to break here. For the Ron and the Liar. Oh God, I hate to say. I can't get used to the new name of the show.
Fez, just call it Ron and Fez.
Thank God that Jew girl sold you out. Did you tell her that you broke a bet to do it?
No, I didn't let her know. What happened?
That was a $2,000 fucking premiere you went to. Where was it at?
It was, what's it called? The Sunshine Landmark Theater?
Yeah.
On Houston?
Yeah. Did you get the caramel corn there?
No, they
It's fantastic. It's the only fucking theater with caramel corn. It's out of this world. And they have sodas from all over, too. You can sit there and drink a Boylan's and eat caramel corn during the movie.
Can you go and get the food and the popcorn without going to see a movie?
Why would you? When has that ever happened in the fucking history of life? I guess if you went up to the guy and said, let me go in there and order, yeah, I guess you can.
All right, good.
Why don't you just go to a movie now?
Well, I want the caramel corn and the soda that you talk of.
All right, we're going to break. All right, here's a good question from Jeff. Jeff, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, I think Fez is even doing a bigger injustice by waiting around and waiting for Dave to crack on this bet so he can take Dave's money.
Yeah, were you going to take his money if he cracked?
I probably would have taken his money, yes.
Oh. I'm going to tell my mom. She wants.
What's she going to do, Tattletale?
Well, no, we have a tradition. Every birthday is dinner and a movie. That was going to happen this Saturday.
Really?
Yeah. Swear to God.
What's the movie?
This is like the greatest.
What movie?
I don't know. You
guys go to porn? Give each other handies?
No, but in '97,
home movies.
We did go to Boogie Nights because it was my brother's fucking funny practical joke that he thought he would play on me.
Gay brother?
Yeah, it was the gay brother.
Yeah. Gay brothers think that any kind of older woman sex stuff is hysterical.
Yeah, he thought I was sitting between my mom and my dad when Marky Mark takes out the big cock, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. All right, we'll break. Ron and Fez show.
Ron and Fez, XM 202, Sirius 197.